Hey guys, I never thought I'd be sharing this story, but I need to get it off my chest. It all happened a few months ago in our rented house in a quiet Philadelphia neighborhood. My older brother, let's call him Jake, had a girlfriend and decided to spend the night at her place. That left me, a teenage girl, alone at home. The night started normally. I was enjoying the television, watching movies, and eating my favorite snacks. Eventually, I got bored and around 11 o'clock I decided to go to bed. But I had a hard time falling asleep, so I was just scrolling on my Instagram feed until I fell asleep. Around 2 a.m., I woke up to strange noises downstairs. At first, I thought it might be the house settling or some neighborhood cat, but my gut feeling told me something was off. Cautiously, I tiptoed down the stairs, trying not to make any noise. As I reached the bottom, I noticed the door to the garage was wide open. Panic set in because I distinctly remembered locking it before going to bed. My mind raced, contemplating whether I should call the police. Instead, I chose to investigate myself, thinking it might just be a misunderstanding. The house was eerily quiet, and I felt the weight of every step echoing through the hallway. I cautiously approached the kitchen, where I heard the noises from and peered inside. That's when I saw him, a man with dirty clothing, as though he was homeless, with eyes wild and erratic, mouth drooling, clearly high on something. He didn't notice me at first, busy rummaging through our food. Fear paralyzed me for a moment, but I knew I had to act fast. Silently, I retreated to the living room, desperately trying to think of a plan. I couldn't call the police without giving away my position. I decided to make a break for the front door, hoping he wouldn't hear me. As I crept toward the exit, every creak in the floor felt like an alarm. My heart pounded in my chest as I reached for the doorknob. Just as I was about to escape, the maniac must have sensed my presence. He turned towards me with a menacing grin, eyes piercing through the darkness, and ran towards me like a wild animal. I sprinted out of the house, screaming as loud as I possibly could. I didn't look back, but I could hear the sound of his heavy boots running close behind me. The adrenaline rushed through my veins as I ran through the neighborhood street. My screams had alerted the neighborhood, I guess, because up ahead, I could see a family was already running to their driveway with concern. I turned back to look at the madman, but he was gone. I ran towards the family and started crying. When the police arrived, they searched the house I was living in, but found nothing except traces that someone was there. What scares me the most was the pocket knife they found on the doorway, which might have fallen from the man's pocket when he was chasing me. The police informed my brother, and he came back home a few minutes later. The man was never found. The trauma of that night lingers. I shudder to think what could have happened if I hadn't woken up or if I had confronted him directly. But till this day, I could never get over the fear of him returning one day.